gentlemen, TNA Genesis 2010 is in the record books, and this is my review of the pay-per-view. I'm not going to do a complete rundown of the card, but I am going to give you my my top moments of the night, as well as my top matches of the night, as well as the top moments of the night. So. First things first, my first top match of the night goes to the Pope D'Angelo Dinero versus Desmond Wolfe. They put on a spectacular match, but I'm not sure if it was just me, but the crowd seemed a little dead during this match. For me, I thought it was high-paced, high energy, and both D'Angelo Dinero and Desmond Wolfe are phenomenal athletes. The crowd, as I said, that they weren't behind the match that much, as much as I would have liked them to be, I should say, I guess. And I'm not sure if they were, because at the beginning of the show, a lot of the fans were not happy with the debut of the four-sided ring. For me personally, I understand that it makes TNA stand out from the normal wrestling business and all that, but really they were doing it to be different, and different didn't necessarily get them a lot of viewers. And I'm saying I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a TNA fan. I'm liking what they're doing right now, but the four-sided ring, I think, was a good way to go. And actually, the feel for the pay-per-view tonight, and some people may like this, some people may not. It gave me a feel of some of the older WCW pay-per-views when they had the walkway leading right directly to the ring, especially like if you remember like the Halloween Havocs and the Bash at the Beach, and most of the WCW pay-per-views. So I'm not sure if fans in the audience were like boycotting because there was a four-sided ring and didn't really get into me in the matches. They seem to really get into the Kurt Angle AJ Styles match. I noticed that, and that goes to be my my next match of the night. Desmond Wolfe, of course, picking up the victory over D'Angelo Dinero in a great match. AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. We see Ric Flair come down to the ring to be at AJ Styles' side, and Ric Flair did get involved. Ric Flair helped AJ Styles win the match, and according to Mr. David Hero from the PWR show, it looks like we're having AJ Styles and Ric Flair become heel. And actually, some people I've noticed on their tweets they didn't like the outcome of that match, but I think that outcome helped add to the match. I think it was a good finish because the match itself was a strong match as it was. A lot of people probably don't like I said, didn't like the ending of the match, but I thought it added character to AJ. I thought it added with Ric Flair being his mentor, Ric Flair being his manager, I guess, is what's going to happen here. I think it helped AJ out quite a bit, and that was just a great match in itself right there. AJ Styles retained the World Heavyweight title, so that means Kurt Angle can no longer face AJ Styles for the remainder of 2010 for the World Heavyweight title. Now, the rest of the matches were so-so. I really couldn't get into a lot of the other ones. Brian Kendrick, as I said in the prediction video, it's a toss-up either between him, Jeff Hardy, or Shannon Moore. I wasn't sure which one it was going to be. Daniels versus Sean Morley, I could have went without that match. Kendrick and Amazing Red, I didn't really that's the first time that an X Division match opened up a pay per view, and that I've seen so far, and I didn't really care that much for it. The Knockouts match, I think I was expecting more from this match, and it let me down. Of course, Tara. Well, I said I wasn't going to go through the entire card, but it looks like I am. Tara picking up the victory in the Knockouts Championship. Hernandez and Matt Morgan, the new TNA Tag Team titles champions. I'm not sure how I feel about that either. It looks like Matt Morgan's singles push as well as Hernandez might be put off for the time being. But for moment of the night goes to the debut of Mr. Anderson. I'm going to be honest. I marked out like a madman when that happened. I was grinning from ear to ear the entire match, and it actually was a pretty decent and strong debut for Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson, against Abyss, and I'd like to see maybe another match, maybe one more match between these two. But this is apparently Hulk Hogan's major acquisition that can be a future World Heavyweight Champion in TNA, and that brings joy to my heart right there. So, overall, Genesis I felt was a so-so pay-per-view. I didn't think it was too strong. I mean, it had two good, strong matches. It definitely wasn't a loss for TNA, but it wasn't a big win either. But overall, the two matches of the night, Pope versus Desmond Wolfe, and AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle, with moment of the night being the debut of Mr. Anderson, with Ric Flair helping AJ win the World Heavyweight title, coming in at a close second. So let me know what you thought of TNA Genesis, whether it be good or bad. And we will hopefully see where this leads for Impact on Thursday. With that being said, you guys have a great night. Take it easy and peace out.